Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yo, boom, boom, boom!
What a mark.
Tremendous. Welcome to the Accidental Wrestling Fan. Kaz, Sean, John, and myself, Damon. We are going to talk about scariest looking wrestlers, but before we do that, I wanted to start with me randomly looking at, because I do this shit all the time on Zoom calls, like at my work, on here, where I just start looking at random shit on Wikipedia, and for some reason stumbled across the World Heavyweight Championship, the WCWA World Heavyweight Championship, and then it's let's see here, 1966 to 1990. So what is that? 24-year history. About there was only one person that held the title for over a year. Can you guess? Remember, it's World Class Championship Wrestling. So think of anyone that you remember or you could even think of being huge in the Texas territories back in the day.
Dusty?
Not Dusty.
Hayes?
Not Michael Hayes. All right, you're done, Sean.
One of the Von Erichs?
Yeah, that was my immediate.
Hot. They just got to guess which one.
David.
Nope.
Kevin.
Nope. He's in second place though. 315
Fritz?
days. Yeah,
Fritz?
I was just gonna say, was it Fritz? It is. It's Fritz.
Yeah, it's Fritz.
That's not
He was
surprising.
the first champion.
Yeah.
And he pretty much made the belt.
Yep. I was just gonna say he's like Vern Gagne it.
Yeah, man. That's always very interesting. It's like the guy that's always booking the territory is always the top champion. How weird is that, Dusty?
Huh.
How weird is
Dusty
that?
was never really a champion, though, was he?
I mean, if you go to different territories like Florida and things like that, he was always in the mix for a title. He was always pretty much the top dude. You look at when he was booking in the 80s, he was always in the mix for
Oh, yeah.
TV title, World Heavyweight title, US title. I think 6-man titles with the Road Warriors, I think were the last major belts that he held in the Jim Crockett promotions anyway. Has there ever been someone that was a booker that also wrestled that was just like, never give me the belt, like I don't want anything to do with it? I guess Delirious and ROH, possibly.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if there's anyone that wrestled and was anywhere near the book in the territories, they were like, I've beaten everybody.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that does seem like it's usual. It's not surprising.
They're all like that Bob Holly story. He's like, so what you should do is give me the belt. And then what happens next? I beat everybody. One of my favorite stories. But, Hardcore Holly, he's a tough-looking guy. Would you consider him a scary-looking wrestler? Or is he just scary maybe because he's just kind of jacked up? Or what's your opinions on him?
Yeah, I put him in the latter category. Scary because he's jacked up and a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's scary in that aspect, though.
Yeah.
He's scary looking.
No.
He's just he's just scary and look like he might stab at some point because of the roids or something.
Yeah, he has some hilarious fan interaction stories. I think one time he was over in the UK and he went into a shawarma shop and he asked one of the fans like, "Hey, you're Bob Holly." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Is that a good sandwich?" He's like, "Yeah." And so he orders one and they give it to him and he goes, "This guy's paying," and walks out. And the fan was like, "What?" And he actually paid for a sandwich. And I'm like, "Oh, that's great." I've heard quite a few times where Bob Holly's pulled something like that on fans, whether or not it's true, but it's hilarious nonetheless.
I gotta say, I think he's pretty scary looking because this guy, dude, if I was driving along and Bob Holly was a cop and pulled me over and I saw this guy looking like this, I would probably just take a long, deep breath and tell myself, this motherfucker might shoot me.
He does look
Hands on the
very
wheel.
white supremacy.
Yeah, dude, that ink he got. Huh.
Yeah, that's some horrible ink.
Yeah, he got that ink when he was like well into his 40s, I think.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
So he pulled a
Gets
Jericho.
midlife
pulled
crisis
Jericho.
tattoos.
Yep, the Randy Couture. Although our
Yes.
good friend Jake New would always tease wrestlers if they got tattoos over the age of 30. So I always joke with him that I got my tattoos before I turned 30. It was literally like 4 weeks before I turned 30, but I got my first tattoo.
Yeah. Bob Holly just like I said, scary beat the shit out of me. But yeah, I guess that's what's your favorite type of horror movie, right? It's like
Bob Holly, I could see him being underneath the hockey mask playing like a Jason Voorhees or something.
oh
Definitely
yeah,
slasher
man.
movie.
Oh, for sure.
He's a big ass dude, man.
Big dude, yeah.
I would say though, probably to me, one of the all-time scariest looking wrestlers. And then on top of the fact that we know that he's actually in real life or was a legitimately scary, tough dude, Bad News Brown, Bad News Allen,
Oh yeah.
all-time scariest looking wrestler.
Yeah,
Something
dude.
about him when I was a little kid and watch old tapes of wrestling, he just looked like a badass dude. Like he just looked like he was next to Jim Brown and like the old blaxploitation action movies. Like judo throwing people through tables.
Yeah, man.
Like he just looked like a badass motherfucker. Like, and he had the reputation of someone you don't want to cross, but just on a visual level, he just looks like someone I wouldn't fuck with.
Oh yeah, always. I remember that too. A lot of these I had to think back, like as a child, how did I feel with some of these wrestlers? Yeah, definitely that one's up there. I mean, of course, I gotta admit Papa Shango, which is partially why I love Papa Shango. But yeah, definitely, my little brain seeing what happened to the Ultimate Warrior, I was like, if he could do that to the Warrior, he basically can run WWF. And so I seriously thought, like as a child, this Papa Shango was going to take over.
That's one of the earliest memories of wrestling that I have, is that Papa Shango Ultimate Warrior thing where he's was he like bleeding black, like
yeah, it's like coming down his face throwing up
in the back, like that's
one of the earliest memories of my entire life, is that we were living in an apartment at the time. It was a real tiny apartment. There were 5 of us, my brother, my sister, my parents, myself, obviously. And I remember I had to have been no older than 3, seeing that, what was it, on Superstars or Wrestling Challenge or something when that happened. So I remember it being like a Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon. Mm-hmm. I remember running out of the room screaming. Ultimate Warrior is my favorite wrestler, so I was terrified.
Yeah, man.
I thought Papa Shango, like, I was like, he's bleeding. Like freaking out, dude. Papa Shango used to terrify me.
Oh yeah, man.
As far as scary goes, he's got to be up there. That gimmick, at least, and him as a human being, he's a scary looking dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love his Instagram though.
Machine. Oh yeah,
Kama. Yeah, he's definitely not my. I would love to. I would love to hang out with him nowadays.
Wink. I actually interviewed for a company that gives him some of the equipment supplements that he uses in some of his Instagram videos.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I interviewed for that company. I actually use an example of some of his social media posts.
Oh, nice.
In my interview. Yeah. So, yeah, shout outs to the Godfather. He's definitely a very scary looking dude. Sean, who do you think is some of the scariest wrestlers you've ever seen?
When I was a kid, I just remember Abdullah the Butcher and George the Animal Steel always like scaring the shit out of me. And just just because I always thought like George was actually like crazy. Like my parents, well, my dad's side of the family would like tape the wrestling events like from like the 80s and stuff. So I like would just put it in the VHS and just watch and just be like, ah, and just freak out. And Abdullah had the same effect on me. And then, you know, because I remember seeing House of Horrors as a kid and like being freaked out by it. I mean, obviously now it's just such the biggest joke ever. But like as a kid, I was like, they're not gonna. And he got electrocuted, and I was like, holy, no, he's not. And he was still alive and everything. I was like, oh my god, the guy could take an electric chair. You know, he could.
That's how badass he is.
Yeah, obviously he lost a foot, so I think Abdullah lost a foot.
Did he? Kamala lost.
Oh yeah, Kamala.
Yeah, you might be thinking of Kamala.
I'm thinking Kamala. Yeah, Kamala was also pretty scary.
Hey, whoa! What? All
when he first
black deathmatch wrestlers look the same, bro?
No.
Yeah. When Kamala first came out, and then they portrayed him as a heel, big heel. And the guy, what was the name of his manager in the mask?
Kimchi.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Kimchi in the mask. Man, some of that shit. Looking back at
too.
it. Yep. Yeah. No, the Undertaker, even as a kid, like once again, I think it was Undertaker and Jake the Snake, and the situations there. Jake the Snake, when he would be evil, and did he put the Undertaker in the casket and lock the casket, and they had to like try to drill out who did they put in the casket? I'm trying to remember. My mind's getting all muddled. Or did Warrior go in the casket and they locked it?
I remember because all those feuds ran together.
Yeah, they did. They all ran because Jake was trying to pump Warrior up, and then he turned on him. Yeah,
with the snake bite, and then Undertaker protected Liz from getting hit with the chair.
Yes.
Like Jake goes backstage, who's going to hit Liz with the chair, and then you see the close-up of Undertaker's hand grabbing the chair, and then that's how they got into the feud.
Well, wasn't that at like the kayfabe wedding celebration segment?
It was after that. Because Undertaker helped like terrorize
Macho
Jake
Man
and Liz Mach and Liz. But he, hitting a woman with a chair was just a bridge too far.
Yeah.
Oh, he locked Taker's hand in the casket. That's what it was. And then he beat the shit out of Paul Bearer with a chair. Or no, he DDT'd him.
I think Warrior did get locked in a casket too. I remember
because he was scared of the casket, right?
Yeah, because they were trying to open up. They're like, "Oh my god, we can't! There's not enough oxygen in here." And I seriously thought I was going to see a dude die on TV. Oh man.
Yep. They locked him in April 13th, 1991. Taker and all of them locked Warrior in the casket.
Oh, what wrestling, man! What crazy wrestling back
then. Man, it's crazy how far back Taker's career goes.
Yeah, dude. Yes, this is what I remember. Yes, Paul Bearer locks it up.
This is very scary.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was I was freaking out at this, man. I thought like I gotta call the police, dude. I gotta call 911. This is insane. They're gonna kill this man on TV.
I remember when Taker's hand popped out of the buried alive match between him and I think it was Mankind after it at the end in your house. Dude, that scared the living shit out of me.
I remember, to keep it on Taker, Giant Gonzalez in that bodysuit was very
man.
Like, whoa, shockingly scary. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah,
the bodysuit was just so like odd looking and weird and scary looking, and this guy's just tall and like gangly, and he's beating the shit out of the Undertaker. That was, as a kid, that was always kind of freaky.
Yeah, man. It's amazing what your little mind comes up with. Like you see this stuff now and you're like, oh yeah, that like airbrush suit, that's kind of funny, you know. But I remember the same thing, Kaz, like just thinking, holy shit, who is this? I mean, except I'm a small child, so I'm not saying holy shit, but like you know, oh man, who is this dude? Like, who's this monster?
Yeah.
They actually found like the like, missing link and not the other wrestler, but you know, hey, who is this guy?
Dude, even Boogeyman into my teens was like still like a bit like creepy, like over the top creepy, like going into it. Like I could imagine if I was a kid when like Boogeyman was wrestling, like having lost my mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I loved Boogeyman just for that too, and you know, I mean, that's gosh, as an adult, so every time that I see him, whenever he does, like he still does those like cameo pop-ups every once in a while on whatever WWE video segments on YouTube or something. He'll do like a prank show or something and still scares people. It just cracks me up. Really enjoyed his just his look and everything. Very, very menacing to me. And I that's what I look back at. I'm like, man, as a kid, I probably would have been scared, just like not knowing when he was gonna pop up out of anywhere, and the worms and all that, and the heart.
Yeah. No, I wonder how much he's collecting every time WWE gives him a call just to don the makeup and put the worms in his mouth.
Man.
Like $10K a pop.
Oh yeah, right. Like just hey, come out, do this.
Come on, do a quick cameo for us. We'll give you $10K. All right.
Sounds good. Easy money.
I mean, I wouldn't turn that down.
No way, man.
Never leave money on the table.
That's right. That's all this business is about, is money and miles.
That's right. Downriver Legend once said that.
Well, he heard it from someone else. I forget who. I think Captain Lou Albano.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I think you're right. Yeah.
But another one is when Mick Foley was introduced as Mankind. That was kind of, you know, those segments where he's backstage and he's ripping his fucking hair out. And
yes.
His music was very scary. It might have been the first iteration of his music.
Yeah, man.
I can't recall it really, but in my head, I'm like, it was kind of like a weird, freaky music.
Yeah, dude. No, you're absolutely right. Everything about him. I didn't know, like, even my brother's friends at the time was like, oh, that's just Cactus Jack. But like in my head, I'm like a kid, I'm like, who the hell's Cactus Jack? I don't remember Cactus Jack. And like just seeing this Mankind character and when he was beating up jobbers or even some of the superstars, like I think it was Bart Gunn, he put the mandible claw on him, and then all of a sudden, like he's kind of like foaming at the mouth, like spitting up, and I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? This dude just shoved his fingers in his mouth. Is he trying to rip his vocal cords out?
Yeah, he was good at just portraying that character.
Yeah,
the way he spoke, his speech,
yes,
the weird noises he would make, and
yes, man,
in the ring, he was as a top-notch gimmick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I completely forgot about all that. You're totally right. That was, yeah. And I mean, I got so eerie, especially like when Goldust teamed up with him and like Goldust is like licking his ear and he's just sitting there rocking back and forth and going, oh man. Yes.
Yeah, this is it. He didn't use this for long, did he?
So this is his exit theme. And if you find this version on Spotify, I think there's a like WWF the music, either the music 1 or music 2, where it plays both versions, and it has him talking with the sound clips of him talking. It's like,
leave the light on. I'm coming home.
all kinds of crazy shit, man. Like, you know what's funny is every time I've ever listened to this exit theme, I would always think Kaz would get a kick out of this. I was like, Kaz would go nuts for this, and then here it is. You actually already knew all about it.
It just fits the character.
Yeah, man.
And then his other theme was good too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one everyone knew, the like with the.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a freaky one.
Yeah.
What about Gangrel?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Gangrel never really scared me.
No.
I thought he just looked cool. I didn't think
yeah,
he
I
looked
love
scary. I guess because I'd seen enough movies with vampires. Like I used to watch a show called Forever Night a little bit when I was a kid. I think I might have referenced it on here. He kind of reminded me of that guy, so that's why I just thought he looked cool. He didn't really scare me, and I mean, he had cool ass music too, so it's hard to be
Yeah,
scared
man.
of a cool ass song. So
I was more afraid of Viscera than I was Gangrel.
when Viscera was changed up everything.
or when he was the world's largest love machine.
Oh, that was a great gimmick. That was a great gimmick.
Do you guys remember the finisher they gave him in the video games around that time when he was the world's largest love machine?
No.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to pull up a video because I want you to.
I
want
gotta
you to look
say,
it up.
yeah, while you're pulling that up, basically all the Vashans too, like Luna Vachon, especially as a kid, she just kind of just came off like she would kill me, like she would have no remorse in killing children. And then which is funny because like the real life person is such a sweetheart from what people said, and like just hearing the stories about like her dad and her uncle, and I was just like, man, I really wish I would have seen some of that stuff at the time, because I could imagine like as a kid then just being scared shitless of those guys as well, and just some of the craziness that came out of it.
Yeah, I agree with her. Like her voice too. She would make it very like raspy.
Yeah, man.
She looked the part.
From this day forth, I will haunt your very breath. I will be your shadow in the darkness. And then soon, very, very soon, I will wipe you from this earth. And I, Luna Vachon, I will be the goddess of the squared circle.
She's like the only woman in the Raw is War Sega game too.
Yep. WWF Raw. They gave her a sweet ass theme song in there too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it wasn't her song in real life. 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
Kids song is different than the one in real life too. It's like way cooler.
Yeah, man.
I found Viscera's finisher, by the way. You guys are gonna fucking go nuts at how insane this is.
Yeah, he just fucks him, right?
Yeah.
He literally used this is just in the game,
Yeah, this is his finish.
like in actual life.
This is like a signature move when he was the world's largest love machine.
God. Those camera cuts.
He like actually reached back.
And then he sold it like he went unconscious.
That's all
His
that
theme
pain.
song too. Viscera's. I would say
Look at the
Viscera's.
name of that video.
that name.
Did you notice that?
No.
Oh man, yeah.
People type some crazy shit on the internet.
Stalker Mickey James was also scary. Like just like the way she was portraying that character.
Yeah, she was very good at that. But I mean, as far as like scary looking, no,
No, not scary looking.
no. She would have probably haunted different kinds of dreams for me at that age. So I was probably about 16 when that happened. So
Oh yeah.
do with that what you will. But
What about Paul Bearer? Were you guys ever like freaked out by like Paul Bearer?
Oh yeah, with like the package with Undertaker,
Yeah.
and then with Mankind and Gold Dust,
Yeah.
it really, he just always seemed odd to me, especially when a guy talks in a falsetto voice like that. And just like, man, he's gonna take me to the funeral home and show me a dead body. Want some candy? It's just,
He really portrayed that character well.
yeah, he's very good at that character. I will say,
Hey, here's a dead body.
Oh,
do you want to see a dead body? Here's some candy.
I was gonna say Haku used to scare the shit out of me as a kid because again, he was one of those dudes like he didn't look like a horror movie villain or anything like that. But I just remember getting that vibe from him whenever you'd watch an action movie. He kind of had like that Bolo Yang kind of
Yeah, man.
like you know what I'm talking about. Like you're like, oh man, it's gonna take forever to kill this motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
he's like way too tough. No one could really fuck with him in the matches. Like he'd always thrust people in the throat and side kick him and shit. I'm like, man, this motherfucker is scary as fuck. Like
Yeah,
you
dude.
cannot do anything with this guy. And then come to find out, like on top of looking terrifying, he is terrifying. It's super
Yeah,
hard, but
right.
apparently he will bite your nose off if you step to him wrong. Which
Even
is,
scarier in real life.
yeah. If
Isaac,
you got, I was gonna say if you have Perry Saturn, who I think was an Army Ranger, who's a legitimately, without question, tough person, saying, "Oh, Haku would kill all of us if we couldn't stop him." I feel like to me that's a seal of approval.
Yeah, man.
Isaac Yankum DDS also got me as a kid. Like
Oh.
I had a bad like fear of the dentist. So like the drills coming on like for his entrance music, I was like, even before he became like Kane never really scared me too much, but like him as the evil dentist definitely got me.
Yeah, especially with his messed up mouth too.
Mhm.
They would do those vignettes like he's like didn't he had like children waiting in the lobby to be his to be his patients?
His
Like,
theme
he's like,
song too.
You're
man.
next. Yes, the drills.
I mean, Kane without the mask is an odd looking man.
Kane
You know,
with hair,
Kane-
man, too.
Kane
like,
with the mask isn't very scary to me. It never really was.
yeah.
But yeah, Kane
Yeah.
with the Kane without the mask and the contact in. Yeah, that takes it up.
I was gonna say though, it's weird to see mask era Kane in like candid pictures of him without a mask. He looks extremely weird with the long red hair, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
he looks really weird without a mask. Like I'm so
Yeah.
used to seeing him clean shaven and with a shaved head. To see those pictures of him when he was younger with the long hair, it looks so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what it is. I mean, but there's a guy that literally was a monster in a film, so he actually, you know, and two.
Have
No
you guys
Evils.
ever watched those movies?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've seen the first one. Yeah.
The second one is wacky as fuck, man.
Oh, it is, dude. It absolutely is. I think I saw the second one because we talked about it, and I think I found it on Shudder. I don't know if it's still there anymore, but I was like, oh, I gotta watch it, and was glad that I did.
I found the full version of See No Evil 2 on YouTube, like right around when it came out, like crystal clear quality. And I
Oh,
wanted
nice.
in that streaming channel that we set up, me and Cass set up a couple of years ago. I wanted to stream it in there, but I could never get everyone to like come in and do it, like come in and watch it.
Oh man,
It's just one
yeah,
of those
that'd be a
things I
fun
had to-
watch party.
Oh yeah, it's one of those ones I had to kind of just watch on my own, and I just wish I was watching it with other people when I saw it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is absolutely insane.
You guys ever heard the story of Vince McMahon wanting him to have like a huge dong and see no?
Yeah,
You know about
3-foot
this,
donger.
No, I never heard of that.
Yeah, like it was like a big deal that he wanted. What's his name? Jacob Goodnight to have just the biggest dick you've ever seen. And
Yeah.
They showed his dick?
No, they nixed him on that. They nixed Vince's idea on that. They're like, all right, good idea.
I've never
Like,
seen those movies, but I always heard like the first one was like really good.
First
it's
one was
solid.
decent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
solid slasher fare. Definitely.
Yeah,
we could review some wrestling movies. That'd be fun.
We're gonna watch that Shawn Michaels God Jesus one.
No,
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
watch Shawn Michaels fucking stab people in the trachea in Marine 6. Luke
I watched
Tracker. That's his name in it.
Shawn Michaels in the goofy parody Avengers where he plays like Yoda Hulk or something. Ooh.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I'm not. That's not a proud moment in my life that I watched that film.
Is it movie 43 bad?
Oh, worse, absolutely worse. But it's in the
Oh.
same realm. It is in the same realm. So,
Was
like,
Sean like legitimately trying to get into acting there for a minute?
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And he was always playing like these rugged kind of like outsider loner type roles, and you doing these like rugged Christian guy movies, and it's like I don't
Yes.
think it's just really working for him. It's also kind of a weird departure knowing he was like the sexy boy, like handsome dude on Pacific Blue and Baywatch. And like it's such a weird departure that he was that guy and now he's like this old ass like cowboy dude. It's very weird.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Uh,
It's not like Bret Hart though, with that beautiful mountain background and his stonewashed Canadian tuxedo when he
one of
was
the
trying
greatest
to.
pictures of all time.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't he play Aladdin?
I thought he played the genie.
Bret Hart in like some play or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played the genie. There's
Yeah.
no way they could have him play Aladdin, bro.
Yeah. What three
Chris
wishes do you
Darby.
want? It's me, the excellence of execution, the genie.
Sweet red
Just
and
gives Aladdin his sunglasses. You're the chosen one.
I'm interested to see the Charlotte Flair Walking Tall remake that they decided we needed after The Rock redid the remake in 2004. So
Yeah. Wow, I
I
didn't
don't know
know
why
that.
we needed like a second round of Walking Tall remakes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that one came out like what? 15
Yeah.
years ago?
Yeah, 2004, Sean said, so about
2004,
17,
yeah.
17 years.
yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I want to know if the people involved in this were the people that were trying to get Ronda Rousey to star in the Roadhouse remake, because I know that was
Yeah.
that was coming, and I think her losing that fight to Holly Holm kind of threw everything up in flames because they were just going to go based on her star power as a gender flip Roadhouse remake. She doesn't have to talk that much, and then we'll just have her judo throw people and beat the shit out of people and do it that way. And then after that happened, but it was such a bad idea from the get. But if anyone here has seen her acting in any movies, it's not.
Yeah, man. I was just
Not
gonna say
No.
Expendables 3, just that alone, you know.
I mean, like her physical presence is good. She's a great
Yeah.
athlete. Her fight scenes always look great, but she like
Yeah.
did not.
You need to
talk.
stand in for her acting. You know, she needs a stunt double for the acting part of it.
She's not as bad as Ted DiBiase Jr. in The Marine 2. He was so
I gotta
bad. He
I
was
gotta
so
see
bad
this.
they cut him. They tried to cut him out of his own movie as much as they could.
Oh my god. I
He
know
was so
what the
bad.
Christian when Randy Orton I think it was Christian pulled up the Randy Orton like scenes and some when Randy Orton tried to do some acting back in the day. He plays, I think, some kid's dad in a school.
And I can guarantee that if this guy isn't dealt with in a hurry, there will not be a parent in this school that doesn't know about what's going on. I'll go to the papers if I have to.
Oh man, it was so bad. But I mean, he's gotten better. I've seen him in some other things, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. You know, someone must have gotten in his ear and like, you should take some acting classes or something.
Yeah,
But
he did the Condemned 2. He did 12 Rounds 2, and then Shooter. He did an episode of Shooter with not Mark Wahlberg, Ryan Felipe.
Yeah, that's right. When they had that
Yeah.
show on USA. I mean, we all got to remember The Rock was pretty bad in the beginning, too. The Scorpion King was not a good movie.
No, Scorpion King was
No.
terrible. And then
Yeah.
all of the sequels after are fucking terrible because it's always a different guy that plays him in
Yeah.
each movie. The Scorpion King was not a good movie. Catch this. And he shoots the fucking arrow at the guy.
What would you consider to be The Rock's best movie?
Patch Bot.
Jumanji.
Patch Bot,
Jumanji?
easily.
I've never seen it.
The new Jumanji, like The Rock's actually hilarious. Like
I liked
he does a good job.
Yeah, the Jumanjis were good. I actually
Well,
haven't
guys, in on a
seen
little
any of the
secret.
fast.
I'm sorry to cut you off, John. I'm gonna let you guys
No,
in on a
no.
little secret. I don't like Jumanji. I never liked Jumanji when I was a kid. I never got the hype around like Jumanji, why anyone ever wanted to remake it. I mean, I get it now because it's making fucking boatloads of cash.
Yeah.
They did
Yeah.
a remake and then or they sequels or remakes. I don't.
Yeah, that's such a weird one.
They're technically sequels.
Yeah. I was in the same boat as you, Damien. I didn't think it was popular enough to get a sequel. And then I was like, I really don't want to watch this. But someone convinced me. They were like, oh, man, I really enjoyed it. And I was like, you did? I mean, I remember watching like the original and I thought it was okay. And then and I watched it. I actually gave it a chance. I was like, all right, I dig this. This is kind of fun.
The story they've built on the sequels is actually quite a bit better than the original. So, like, just the group aspect of it and it being more of like a video game style, like definitely takes it out of that junkie board game.
Like, I feel they all did really well with their acting because they were supposed to portray the actors, you know, and the funny, goofy thing about it was like, oh, okay, so Jack Black's a girl, you know, and so he has these mannerisms as the, you know, this stereotypical cheerleader type. Which was funny, you know, and everyone did really well with what characters they were supposed to be, and especially The Rock. I was kind of surprised with some of the stuff. I haven't seen the second one though, the third.
Second one was actually I saw the. I haven't. Has the third one come out? I've seen the second one.
Well, I mean, like I guess if you say
it's the sequel. It'd be
the first,
and the third.
Yeah. So the second,
this
third.
shit is so confusing with these like remakes and reboots. Like,
yeah, man.
They did Fast and Furious, The Fast and the Furious, or is it just The Fast and Furious?
The Fast and the Furious,
and then Too Fast, Too Furious. Then The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, and then Fast and Furious with no thes in it.
Yes.
Like, why do they do this shit with all these remakes and reboots? They just name it the same thing. Like, the Thing prequel is The Thing. Why did they do that?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Did they choose a different name for Rob Zombie's Halloween, or is it just Rob Zombie's Halloween?
It's Halloween, but everyone calls it Rob Zombie's Halloween to differentiate it. And then the second one is just like they use H2, but the number 2, like the fucking Hummer.
Do they even make original movies anymore? It seems like it's just all recycled bullshit.
It really is.
I feel like all the original movies are just VOD movies now. Everything that's in theaters is always just some kind of you know, either some sort of franchise or big budget thing. I'm shocked that nobody with Bob Odenkirk is the #1 movie in theaters, because I didn't think people would like it that much. I mean, obviously there's not much competition right now, but yeah, I was shocked because I was telling Paige the other day that it's rare to see an action movie that's not tied to a franchise be in theaters. No one's going to spend tons of money, or you don't see original action movies making tons of money. Everything that's considered an action movie is tied to Marvel or the Fast and the Furious or James Bond. Like it's already got some sort of built-in kind of fan base. So sorry if you hear the foster puppy in the background. He's going nuts. He's trying to pipe in. But
Bob Odenkirk, though, legit great actor in Hollywood, like deserves like anything, like for that movie.
Yeah, he's getting his flowers for sure for that. Oh, how did this turn into like an episode of Worst Millennium?
Well, back to like wrestlers and acting. Besides The Rock, is there another wrestler you can think of who's a pretty good actor? Cena?
Batista.
Batista's the best. Batista is by far the best wrestler actor. By far.
Yeah.
Out of all of them?
Out of all of them,
think so.
like genuinely good actor, Batista by far.
Okay.
John Morrison.
Cena is good. Like that Cockblockers movie, like really turned me around on his acting. Like he was legit hilarious in that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was funny. I liked that one.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's a good one. It definitely doesn't hold up to today's standard, being 3 years ago. But you know,
the best movie with the wrestler in it is fucking. What is it? Urban Commando. What was the one with Hogan?
Suburban Commando.
Suburban Commando. Yeah.
With Terry and Taker.
Yeah, that's a fucking classic.
The Nanny franchise was also a classic. Hogan.
Yeah, man.
I never seen those.
We were gonna do a. Oh my gosh, why is my mind blanking? Hogan boat TV
Thunder
show.
in Paradise.
Thunder in Paradise. Thank you. I know that we all had been talking about doing like a mini like sub podcast just reviewing those, just because of how ridiculous it is. Never came to fruition, but I'd still love to go back and watch those.
Man, the fucking what was it? The Thunder in Paradise, where he gets married in the first episode, and then the wife is just dead after that.
It's a TV show?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it started as like a TV movie, like a backdoor pilot sort of thing. And then I remember like this big build up to Hogan marrying his wife, and then she was just dead. And I was very confused as a kid. I'm like, when did she die? Did I miss that?
What year was this?
Was a direct-to-video feature film in 93 and then ran for one season from March 25th until November 27th of 94.
Oh, man, we should watch that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think they tried to like save it by doing like a Baywatch crossover or something like that with it. And
the reason why it ended up getting canceled is because Hogan said he no longer wanted to do the show, and they kind of were like, okay, well, I guess that's it. You know, if Hogan wasn't going to be in it. It was all about a damn boat. So it's 18 episodes though, so it's not like it's like
yeah, right. It's doable. That's what I remember reviewing it, like looking into it, doing some research. I was like, oh, this would be perfect. Maybe we can do like a watch along with that or something. Well, do something. Try to find the episodes. I'm sure it's pretty easy to find somewhere.
Actually, more. It's 22 episodes. Sorry, 22 total episodes.
What are they, like a half hour long?
45 minutes.
Yeah,
wow.
45. Yeah.
I don't know. That seems like a chore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I wanted to review all of the Marine movies because there's 6 of them.
Yes.
I know Lino brought it up the other night, but I'm like down to do that. So I obviously have a ton of free time because no one's really going anywhere or doing anything. Like I'll fucking bust out the pen and pad, start taking notes on how ridiculous these movies are, and how it basically becomes like it's Cena in the first one, then Ted DiBiase Jr. because they couldn't get Orton to do it because people got pissed because he went AWOL on the Marines, so they didn't want him playing.
Oh yeah, right.
And then they gave it to The Miz after that, and then the franchise now is like kind of up in the air. I know the director of the last one or the last few, he wanted to bring it back. He wanted to do a 7th one where all the Marines all get back together and like join up. I was like, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, man.
But just because I love cheesy fucking action movies. That's just like something I grew up doing all the time with my dad. So I got a soft spot for shit like that.
Oh yeah.
We're forgetting one of the main players in the acting world as far as wrestling goes.
Who's that?
Nobody? No one has a guess?
No.
Piper.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
He was the
Holy
best.
Yeah, I love Piper, man.
I still got to give it to Batista.
I've never seen a Batista movie, so I guess I can't judge
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah, you got like
Guardians of the Galaxy, just him as Drax is actually pretty great.
I'm basing it off of one Piper movie anyway. It's They Live.
oh
It's such a
yeah, I
good
love
movie,
They
so.
Live. Hell comes to Frogtown. Like it's kind of funny because Batista's and Roddy's story kind of parallel one another. Batista, I think he got cast in something originally, and then he realized he's like, I really needed to go take an acting class, and so he did. And Roddy was kind of like the same thing. Like with Hell Comes to Frogtown, he actually took acting classes because he wanted to make this a serious gig.
Is that Batista like kids movie good? Where he's like I don't know, he like protects that little kid.
Oh, is
Nice-
that the Amazon
nice guy.
exclusive thing?
Yeah,
I don't know
Nice
what it's
Guy.
called. Yeah, that. You seen it, Damon?
No, I keep seeing it. I wanna check it out, but I haven't had a chance to. Oh, we forgot Jesse Ventura, man.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
that's
the
the
body,
body, man. Yeah, for sure, dude. I ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah, Cena's pretty good. Cena, I feel like, is best in comedy stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he shines there. It's like I don't know what it is. It just really suits him well.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I get The Rock is the biggest action and most bankable movie star right now, but the Rock really
he's the biggest movie star.
The Rock shines
ever.
though in comedy roles where he's meant to be funny. Like he actually does really well in comedy as well.
Is The Rock the biggest box office
Draw right
actor
now,
ever?
He's up there.
Quite possibly. I don't know. I know that he makes so much money, man.
His tequila is actually fucking delicious, by the way.
Dude, I watched him like drink a whole bottle of it. I was like, holy shit. It was like some TikTok with The Rock. And the woman's like, the face you make after you take a shot of tequila. And he was like, oh, hey, it's The Rock. Here's my new tequila. Gulp, 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 gulp. And I'm like, is he really drinking it? Or is it that filled with water? And I'm like, that's The Rock. He's probably drinking it. It's insane. Insane TikTok to check out, man. He's just, yeah, but that's what I've heard is tequila's really good. Smooth. That was like the whole reason for it to even do that viral video.
It's up there with Casamigos. Yeah, no, as far as like drinking a good tequila goes, like a little bit cheaper than Casamigos too. So
I found a list here of the highest grossing actors. And for all roles, this includes cameos and voice acting. The top 20, The Rock is number 14.
Wow.
Jeez,
14,
man. Can you believe that?
$12 billion.
is like Brando number one?
No,
Brando's not even in the top 20.
Wow.
Number one, if we're including voice acting and cameos, it goes.
I kind of want to guess.
Oh,
Who
go
the
ahead.
fuck would be number one
Including
of
cameos,
all time?
Tom Hanks?
Cameos is important here. I stress cameos.
Tom Hanks is a good guess.
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise was the other one I was kind of thinking, but
If we're talking cameos, they're not even in the top 20.
Mel
yeah.
Gibson?
Not in the top 20 either.
Wow.
Cameos. So like this is everything including cameos?
And
you're
voice
saying?
acting, yep.
Huh.
Robin Williams.
Oh yeah, that's a
good one.
Nope,
good one.
not in the top 20 either.
Wow.
Again, this is according to Wikipedia, so you might find a different list somewhere. All right, I'll tell you. Stan Lee, if we're counting cameos.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
lead roles, this only includes being the lead and voice acting. It goes Robert Downey Jr., Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, who's playing Hogan, I think, in the Netflix movie coming up soon.
Yeah.
Is he playing Hogan or Terry?
Let's see. I want to know what's going on with this because
didn't we do an episode about that like years
man.
ago?
Yeah, we called it saying Kaz, I think you might have been the one who said Hemsworth like suggested the role. And
maybe.
then we actually, because I thought we joked about it, the Castradamus thing, and so and then we actually, when the news came out, we talked about it. And just wondering how jacked Chris Hemsworth is going to be as Hogan. I can't wait to see just how gigantic he's going to be.
How far along are they?
Broccoli.
So according to Sport Bible, this is from January of this year. Apparently filming's underway, but I haven't seen anything about it. But I'll share my screen. John, are you ready for how big he is?
Yes. Oh. Jesus! Oh my God! Holy shit!
Got to get those legs bigger though. Need that leg drop to.
Yeah, man, that leg drop's got to kill a guy. Holy
I saw
crap!
this picture. I was like, he's too ripped to be Hogan, like too shredded. Then I saw
Upper
this
body
picture. Like,
business.
oh shit, that's Terry right there. Terry's old
Holy
racist ass.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting movie.
Yeah, because I want to know what kind of accent he's gonna have, right? Like Chris Hemsworth playing a dude from Florida is gonna be weird. You guys
Yeah,
remember Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah.
Yes.
His accent in that is pretty rough. I think that might have been one of the first American accents he ever tried. His
I think
accent
so.
slips all the time. It's pretty bad.
That movie, I'm blanking on the name, but it's like based in Vegas or something like that. He just plays a weird, like he actually does a really good job with that. Like it's amazing to see his acting ability compared to just Cabin in the Woods to that one. He's gotten a lot better over the years. So yeah, I definitely will be interested to hear what his Florida man accent will be.
Is he British?
Australian?
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, his I was gonna say. Oh,
No
see,
offense to any British people out there. I didn't mean that.
The
Is
Hemsworth
he
family.
British or something?
The Hemsworth family is it's a famous Australian acting family. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that either.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. All the brothers, they're all actors.
Yep, there's Chris, Luke, Liam. I think one more brother.
Those
I
are the
can't
only
remember.
three I know, but there could possibly.
Yeah, because Luke is like the normal size one. He's like the size of a normal
Yes.
human being.
Yeah, he's like the oldest of
Yeah.
the three, I think. And then he jokes about basically how his brothers are get more of the roles and stuff, and he's a funny guy.
Yeah,
He played. He was in Thor Ragnarok. He played.
Yeah,
Loki. He played Thor.
Thor. Yeah, he played Thor in the theater show that they did.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was a nice little nod.
It's also how you get Matt Damon to appear in a cameo of a Marvel movie.
Matt Damon being Loki. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I can't find anything though on when it's coming out though. Like I haven't seen any pictures of it.
Yeah, I haven't. I completely forgot about it until we just brought it up again. I just knew that he was training for it and was just waiting to see how jacked he is.
Wait, who's playing Jimmy Hart?
Me. This is the drop, guys. Hey guys, I just want to let you know that I'm playing Jimmy Hart.
In the episode that we did, didn't we try to like guess?
Yeah,
I think everyone
we casted it all. I think it's been a while.
We picked Hemsworth. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one that stuck. That's why we kind of were like, jokingly saying that people were listening to the show, stealing our ideas.
I hope that the cast is better than the guys that they get for the Rock's show.
Has anyone watched that?
I haven't.
No,
I know.
Yeah.
You guys
I
want
I
to see
have
what the?
Peacock now.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I should-
yeah.
I should probably bite the bullet.
Yeah, I
and just
bought
get
it.
that.
Peacock Premium.
How is
Just
it?
for the network.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna watch anything else.
I have it automatically because I have Xfinity.
I was just gonna say, it comes with Xfinity, right?
From what I've like browsed around it looks pretty cool. There's a lot of shit on there.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
so I mean, like yesterday I had to watch the Parks and Rec 94 meetings episode, so that was pretty easy. Just like, hey Peacock, Parks and Rec 94 meetings episode, and it went right to it. So I was like,
nice.
awesome, this works.
Yeah, because I was hearing at first like the layout or the design or something, it wasn't very user friendly, and like some people were like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna search for Parks and Rec," and then they'd search for Parks and Rec, and it would be like search results not found, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's funny because it's right here on the main menu." So
Yeah, I think they fixed that. I mean, HBO Max also has some of the similar issues. So
yeah.
I'm very mad they moved Mortal Kombat out another week.
Oh, when's that drop? Is that
Next
soon?
April? No, is it April now?
It was supposed to be April 16th. It was supposed to drop on my sister's birthday, and they pushed it
it's
back
dropping
5 weeks.
the 23rd now.
I wonder why they did that. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm like, this might be the movie that actually makes me go back to the theater now that I'm fully vaccinated.
I still probably wouldn't go to the theater, to be honest with you, if they're going to be releasing big budget stuff where I can just watch it at home, because I'd just rather just watch it at home. Like, I mean, there's some stuff like, yeah, it'd be better off in the theater, but if I don't have to actually like physically leave my house and go through the hassle of buying a ticket and finding a seat, because when me and Kaz went to go see Halloween in 2018, we were sitting like underneath the screen because we got the tickets too late. And MJR makes you you have to pick seats.
Yeah.
Instead of just going in and sitting where you want. So yeah, I'd rather not deal with that and just watch it in my basement and not have to be bothered with people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I especially right now. I don't want to fucking be bothered by anyone. Like I can't. I don't know. This whole year of quarantine, I realized the other day when I was driving, there was more people out on the road, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how much I hated traffic. And it really, like, especially after quarantine, I was like, man, I really my patience has really worn thin on this stuff. I was so used to no one being on the road anytime that I had to go up to work. It was beautiful.
As I say, if you haven't taken 75 North in a little while, oof. What a show.
Thank God I don't have to take that anytime soon.
Yeah.
Like, everywhere I need
same.
to go, I can go around that completely. Thank God.
Yeah, they
Without
are
making specific references about the roads and areas.
We're the kings of that.
Yeah.
got to fix the bridges so we can build the Gordie Howe Bridge.
Yeah, right.
Where's the fucking Ted Lindsay tunnel?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
The Darren McCarty Fist right next to the Joe Louis Fist.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Hey, I guess before we wrap this up, I guess we'll have to talk about WrestleMania on a different episode. You guys were talking about how everyone in the Rock show like is weirdly cast. I found close-up pictures of the guy that's playing Sergeant Slaughter in the show. You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see it.
Why? Why did they pick this guy?
Holy shit, dude.
This dude is.
I can kind of see it.
I
As
mean,
far as muscles go, no, but in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the face. You got.
Yeah,
you
getting
have a
that-
little too much hair, but
Doing the chin, yeah, too much hair, and he's got the chin going for him. That dude's
yeah,
huge.
his face works. And then also this episode I think it's focused on the largest battle royal in Hawaiian history or something like that. Let me go back to the image. The casting is so weird. Like, why is The Rock's dad drop kicking Ricky Steamboat? Also, why is Ricky Steamboat, if he's in
No
WWF,
selling it.
yeah, no selling it and wearing short tights like he's in the NWA?
Yeah, I heard the show is just totally like none of it like ever happened.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
why
that's
is the Sheik
taking-
beating up Randy Savage in this battle royal?
Taking very big creative liberties, right? Oh yeah, I know you. That one with Andre the Giant. I was just re-listening to one of the TAWF episodes that we just did, and you said something about like, yeah, Andre has a 6-pack, and I was like, what? That's so crazy.
It looked like he is a little softer now.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
But when they first started shooting, like he legitimately had a 6-pack. It was insane. Yeah, like Ricky Steamboat is skinny.
Yeah, man. That's an interesting choice for Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah, this is really weird. Oh, of course, his dad's got to win, right? Yeah, man, they take some weird.
His dad's not cast that bad though.
No, that actually does look like his dad.
Yeah, they did a good job there. But the dude that plays Steamboat, he doesn't really look like Steamboat at all.
No, not at all.
Savage isn't too bad.
No, the guy that plays the Sheik, they nailed him, I think.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. That's why I'm trying. Yeah, I was just looking at him. Looking at all the guys.
Yeah, they nailed that one with the Sheik.
Are they canceling this show already? Or is it like I only saw some stupid clickbait thing, and I figured probably not, but
It's like
they
a
had a picture
screenshot of the show, and it's like this show will be canceled.
shows getting canceled in 2021, and it was a picture of The Rock. So
from what I understand, it's doing really well.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, but then
it
again,
says,
for whatever reason,
NBC may hand
The Rock.
The Rock finds rare defeat as Young Rock can't find primetime audience. So I guess maybe it's not doing as well as I thought it was.
yeah, that's always the weird thing with these. I never, especially with the main stations, there's no rhyme or reason sometimes with what they cancel and what they keep, and the stupid reasons that they come up for it anyway. So.
Listen, man, Supernatural somehow lasted as long as it did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like it's a legal age. I feel like Supernatural can drink now. It's been on so long.
Yeah, man. Those dudes were like in their late 20s when the show first started. They got to be like 40 something now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The show was forever.
Jesus Christ! Like Paige and I have gone back and watched some episodes from the first 3 seasons, and it is painful how old it is. Like,
really?
From the early 2000s.
Yeah,
like
I was wondering
the graphics and shit. Like, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah, those early 2000 graphics, especially for television, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, you could tell that they were trying to make it almost like Buffy for guys.
Yeah, that's kind of what it came off like for me when originally. I never watched an episode, and then I got interested in it because everyone was like, look how long this show has been on, and it has its fans. Not knocking it or anything like that, but in the same way though too, it's just kind of crazy. You'd be like, man, that how many seasons of a show and you still like it? That takes a lot, man. But then again, we watch wrestling all the time. So
how many times can they battle Satan and still
how many times can John Cena and Randy Orton wrestle each other and they we make fun of it, and then we'll be cracking open beers on the Sunday night to watch it.
Watch it again.
Fucking jabronis, like the dirty fiends that we are.
It's fake, right?
Yeah. Oh wow. Thanks, fucking jerk.
You know what we did? You know what we didn't discuss? The New Japan belt.
I don't want to discuss the New Japan belt. Fucking sucks.
Sean, that's why we weren't going to bring it up, man.
Dude, Jake New posted the greatest Twitter post about it with Coda just looking down at it, and Jake put a quote that said, "What have I done?" It's so fucking ugly, man. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, why change that belt like that?
Have you guys seen the belt that it's supposed to take a lot of influence from?
Yeah, I was wondering that. I know you mentioned that in our chat. I wanted to see that. I didn't. I hadn't seen it yet. I've only seen the memes that spawn from it.
It's supposed to be the IWGP version 2 belt. So it's this one right here. It's interesting as you guys know I dick around with the belt maker in WWE 2K19. You can get these side plates. I think this version of the belt you can make in the game, the version 2 belt.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what they took after. But let's see if we can get a close up of it. Yeah, that's a weird belt, man.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be white? Because I remember people saying that it was white. But then in this picture, it's black.
Yeah, right. Might be one of those angles, like those pictures, the black and blue dress, gold and white dress situation, or maybe the photo.
Look at
Just kind of
even that look on his face is like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I like.
Why me?
That caption. What have I done?
Yeah, look at his face. His head's down. I don't think he's happy about this. I don't know. Do you think he said, "Give me a new belt"?
I mean, go that picture of him holding it. Like, right, go down one more. Yep, that one. I mean, just look at his face there. Like,
it just doesn't look like it fits correctly. I don't know. I just don't like it.
The straps seem too skinny for the plate.
Yeah, man.
Like
Yeah.
it might not be that bad if it had a bigger strap. It's got a strap like the NWA title, like old boxing titles. Got that kind of thin strap.
Yeah,
It
right.
the strap looks like a literal belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe if the strap was bigger than the plate.
Yeah.
I think also too because the plate is not round. That's kind of screwing us
Yeah.
up too.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, originally, I know immediately everyone thought Divas Championship, but like when my first thought was that, and like Gundam Wing, it just reminded me of the, you know.
Who's gonna be the first one to come on this belt?
Oh man, Kenny Omega. If he
Any
does his belt
guesses?
I was
collector.
just gonna say, yeah, the Golden Lovers, man. We're gonna share it. It's gonna be at the same time.
Yeah, they'll be sharing some things over that belt.
Hey.
We're gonna put the belts together. It's the crossover
belts.
we never knew that we wanted with
belts.
AEW.
They're gonna be belt looping for sure, baby.
Oh man.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
All right. I think we've had enough fun for the night, boys. If subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, iTunes, follow us on Podbean. We're all over the place. We're constantly putting stuff out. We're on TikTok, for God's sake. I put videos up on there periodically. Give us 5 stars or give us good reviews on all the platforms that you can. We could use that because the boys need to eat. Damie hungry. He needs some money. I got 3 dogs I got to feed, man. You know, got a growing family, got a cat, got a girlfriend. You know, I need that ad money. So go ahead.
Hot dogs and handshakes ain't cutting it, brother.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. No more of those fucking Hebrew nationals, man.
Make sure when you give us 5 stars, you request Damon to make more shirts.
Yes.
Oh yeah, please do. I do need to make more shirts. Please buy the Chaos House shirt on pee.pub/lic/TD t-shirts. But I gotta fix the link because if you try to type it lowercase, it won't come up because I capitalized it.
Oh yeah, that's a
So
bummer.
I gotta try to fix it. And then the link in our Instagram bio has the links to everything that you need to find. So just click it.
Sweet.
It'll take you to where you need to go. And hopefully everyone enjoyed that fucking Patrick Duffy video I put out the other day.
Yes, I know I did.
It's got a
It
surprising
did some
amount.
quick numbers.
Yeah, it did a lot of numbers quick. Nothing compared to the Perk Angle video.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. People love
Perk angle, perk
That
angle.
one's at 2,000, huh?
Is it?
I think.
It's getting up there. I think 1.7.
There was another new comment, too.
Holy shit. But I think we got lucky because so many people love Perk Angle stuff.
Yeah, right.
You know, that I think we capitalized on the popularity of it. Because if you go on that channel, there's all kinds of crazy ass videos on there about Perk Angle. Let's see.
Like, did he just mention something about Perk Angle himself?
Yeah, he said I was never high in the ring. Like what you saw was me out there. It wasn't Perk Angle.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. Like he actually like brought it up. He didn't even, he even used the name. I'm going, oh man, that's awesome.
So our most popular videos on the YouTube channel for anyone that cares, Perk Angle by a landslide, the in-ring supremacy of Perk Angle. I think also that title, people love it. The thumbnail with the drawing of his face. I think that's what gets people. Shayna Baszler dominates the Elimination Chamber. For some reason, has 280 views. It's the second highest one. It's a static image that just says Elimination Chamber. I don't know why people like it. I think maybe because it's short. I think that could be the case. Because I will say a lot of our shorter videos tend to do well. Like people tend to like those.
Yeah.
Although the wrestling during the pandemic era, I think did well because we got a little bit of a copyright ding and there's live video in it. So I think anything that's either short or has moving video in it will just inherently do well because of YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, check us out on all those different platforms: YouTube, Podbean. We're on Facebook, Twitter. We're TA Wrestling Fan across the board. I think on everything but YouTube. You'll just have to type in the Accidental Wrestling Fan. So please subscribe. Give us thumbs up on everything. Everything counts when it comes to that because we're trying to build ourselves back up. And yeah, buy some merch from us. The Pod Bros store is still around. TEE.
Yeah, yeah.
/LIC/Pod Bros. Go there. Buy some stuff from that. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we need to plug? Oh, shout outs to the Mega Powers. They have a new video that just came out. That it was filmed at a Horror Slam show. So I might throw in a sound.
Oh,
clip.
really?
Yeah, either a sound clip or a video clip in here so people can check it out and go buy it.
Yeah.
Go buy everything from the Mega Powers. Go check it out. Go support them. They're great guys. And that's it for me. Anything for you guys?
I think you said it all.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching or listening, however you absorb this content. And remember to tuck your chin.
Okay. Did you hear the discussion about the length of your penis? Did you hear?
Yeah, I heard a lot of it. I don't know if I heard the whole thing because I couldn't understand everything, but I did hear numbers talked. I heard 2/3, and I compared it to hands and feet and figure it out. I heard that part.
Let me ask you this. Just let's see if we can simplify this. Do you have any doubt as you sit in that witness stand today that you were discussing the length of your penis on Bubba's radio program? Any doubt?
Well, it's not mine because mine isn't that size, but we were discussing the length of Hulk Hogan's.
Seriously? So
No, seriously, I do not have a 10-inch penis. No, I do not. Seriously.
Fair enough. So what you're telling us is you were discussing
Believe that,
Hulk Hogan's
seriously.
penis, right?
Excuse me?
You were discussing Hulk Hogan's penis.
Yeah, because Terry Bolle's penis is not 10 inches like you're trying to say.